Hi, welcome. Today we are visiting a friend of mine. We are outside Karlskrona and are gonna go in this garage and see my old Saab custom car I was building in 1980s, and this from 1971, and it's 51 years old this year. So let's go in and see. Hi, we are inside Fredrik's garage, and I'm going to tell you a little bit a story about it. In 1999, I sold the car to a guy who had this towing company, and have it for a couple of years. And then after that, he sold it back to Sweden again to a guy that lived down in Lund, and he sold it again to Fredrik. He saw it in Blocket, and he have been not renovated up, but doing stuff in the car because it looked like crap when he bought it. So here it is.
Hi Thomas.
Hi.
So, as Thomas said, I got my hands on this car a few years ago. I think it was in 2018 that I bought it from this guy in Lund. And as he said, it was in a terrible condition. It hasn't been driven for at least 25 years. So I practically had to go around all the stuff in the car just to make it in a state that was possible to drive it again. I have been restored all the engine things, brake things, and the interior was like, oh, I don't want to...
Like a little bit of crap, I think.
Yeah, it was really bad state.
Yeah, I think also he had been raising up the suspension of the car to look like a Jeep or something.
Yeah. The thing that I saw when I got the car, they had some wooden block, actually wood, that they have placed beneath the springs and the things, just to get enough height, because they thought it was really necessary to
raise it, because
So of course I have it was the first thing I took off, and just to keep it in the state it was meant to be when you was and the interior is also redone. The seats and back seats and everything, it's been refurbished.
Yeah, it looks really nice after all these years.
But the main thing for me with this car, I mean, Tomas has been doing a really fabulous work when he was building the car, and I don't want to change anything of that. I just want to preserve the car as it has been all these years. Just to, I mean, it's a really nice car that he built. I don't want to change anything. It's going to be in this condition. And with that said, I know Tomas is going to show you later, everything he done inside on the
interior,
rest of interior is just like he did it back in the 80s. I haven't been touching that at all. So it's in a really nice condition. So in this state as it sits right now, it's no problem to drive it. I have done the Swedish MIT, so it's approved from that company, so it's road legal as it sits. So that's not an issue anymore. And I'm just going to give you one story. The first time I was taking the car out, when I had done the restoration finish, I was going into Karlskrona city, that we have this old company called Bilsport, who has made a lot of articles with this type of cars during the years. And when we were going home from that event, the car was, I don't know what to say, in Sweden we say ryckig.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it was smoke coming in the coupe from the luggage compartment, and when I opened up
In the back,
the
yeah.
back, it was 1 meters high of
Flames.
It
Yeah.
was it was fire
Yeah.
out in the back.
Yeah.
So that was, of course, a really setback for me.
Yeah.
So I had to redone
Yeah.
all the thing in the back too. So
Yeah.
but I was managed to get the fire put out,
Yeah.
and then the fire department came 5 minutes later after I
Yeah.
was managed to get the fire out. So
Yeah.
with that said,
Yeah.
it's still in this nice condition.
Yeah, it is really nice. Yeah.
Hopefully, I can use it a lot this summer.
Yeah.
Now when it's finished. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you here.
I'm going to explain a little bit about the car from the scratch when I was building the car. So I think I'm going to start in the back. The car was original green for the first time, and my brother had it for a couple of years, and he sold it to me for 500 Swedish crowns in the 1980s. It was quite a lot of money then, but I painted it light red and changed just the front, the grille, with these ribs, and then I drove it for like 1 or 2 years or something, and then I saw at Vallokarträffen these nice cars, custom cars, and okay then, I'm going to change it again. So I put it into my father's garage, and then I start working with it. So I lowered the roof about 10 centimeters. I have to cut it in 4 pieces to lower it down because it was a little bit wider. And then after that, I have to put steel inside it to strengthen up the whole roof and everything, because I have to have these doors goes up. And then after that, I also cut out windows above our heads to have like lights in. It looks a bit cooler, I think. And then I started with putting like steel pipes around here. It's 8mm steel pipes, and shape the fenders with like 10 centimeters wide steel plate that I hammer out in oak pieces I have been shaped. So I did the whole front and the whole back with that. I'm going to show you in some pictures. I have this. I've been doing that. And then after this, I did reshape also the front, also with another kind of spoil or something, also with this pipe around, shape it also in plate. And in the back you have this the same with the doors. You open up like 2 of them, like they call in Swedish måsvinge door. But I think this looks really nice with this. It's a little bit different, but also I changed the I also did the rocker panels a little bit different. I have to shape them a little bit rounded, and I also put this fan in the side, so we have this intake to the back end to the brakes to cool them down, and also rebuild the whole interior in leather, and also in called in Swedish I think it's plush. Red, white, a little bit pink, and also put some big speakers in the back for the sound. And also when I was building the car, when it was red lights, I changed the engine. It was from a Saab turbo, and I also changed the whole concept inside the engine room. And I put carburetors, Weber carburetors, 45 millimeters, 2 of them up through the hood. So it sounds a little bit special when you're driving with the car. Yeah, and one more thing. The rims from the first beginning, where the car was pink, I have these steel rims, but in 1989 I changed it to 3 pieces rims instead, and the center was an aluminium called Dura aluminium for airplanes. So my father had this company with a CNC machine, and my brother programmed it. So just for fun, I put my name inside the rims. So I don't know if I was the first one in the whole world or just in Sweden to put the name inside my rims. So I think it looks really nice. So I think Freddy's going to take the car out, and we're just going to make it short, drive with it and see how it sounds. And yeah, I'm just gonna thank you very much for Felix make this happening to show my old car. So I hope we can come back in the summer and make another video in his garage, because he have many old custom cars in his garage, so it's going to be exciting. So and thank you very much for this time. And it's really cold outside, but and one more thing, if you look down, you can see there's a white square. It's a white car, and that's my other video. So just press that, and then you can see a really nice car. So thank you much for watching, and see you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.